Just what I needed. And good evening, folks, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to do an overview once again of Lady Death, Merciless Onslaught by Gotham Comics, also known as Chapter 5, for those of you who are familiar with the particular series and publisher. Once the character returned to it, to Brian Pulido and the rest of his team. It was released back in 2017. If those of you who don't know how I do these types of overviews, I usually pick a few, unlike the Tales from the Past. This is where I basically pick an indie book or a mainstream book from a present day, from the current day, and I basically go to who the team is, writer, art, colors, letters, cover. Then I do a quick rundown of the synopsis and tell the good, bad, and the ugly, and give the final verdict with a score that goes from let's say 10 out of 100 till 100 out of 100, with 10 out of 100 being 1 out of 10, 1 out of 100. It speaks for itself. That's 10 out of 10. And of course, there might be some things you might disagree with me about, and if that's the case, that's totally fine. Just try to keep it civil. My goal of these types of videos, just like Tales from the Past or whatever overview I make or review I make, is trying to bring back more of the, let's say, the old school days, or a more simpler time where you could just discuss which comic is good, or European comic or manga is good, which character could be who, and if the page layout and the panel layout is good, if all the small details are checked. Those are the kind of discussions that we need to have. I'll be using the League of Comics Geeks to give you the opinion of other readers and fans that might be familiar with the story. So without further ado, drink another sip of tea and we go straight into the synopsis. In this case, this is chapter 5. This takes place after chapter 3 and chapter 1. That I already discussed in my previous video briefly. Chapter 3 I already went over. But basically the team is, of course, Brian Pulido and Mike McLean are the writers. And the art is by diva. If I butcher your name, there's no ill intent. The colors are Sabine Rich, letters are Marshall Dillon, and the cover art is done by Mike Chrome. Yeah, it's Chrome. Perfect. And the synopsis is basically, you check it out on the back, but I have my own notes for it as well. Sometimes you hear the paper rattle. So basically, the synopsis is quite simple. Herr Reich, rogue Nazi scientist, kidnapped Jake, aka the last pure soul in hell, believing that he's key to enacting his master plan and conquer hell with an army of, let's say, hybrid kind of Nazi demons. But of course, Lady Death teams up with, let's say, Haxan and Hellrider. She plans to rescue Jake and dismantle everything Reich holds dear. Herr Reich, featuring the sadistic Frau Helga, and introducing the Eldritch princess Caprice and her psychic char, Thanatos, the demon lord of hell, Wargoth of the Everkind and newcomers, Steelheart and Mr. Atticus Marrow. And basically, it's kind of, and for the first time, Jake is not being completely useless. So we're going to let's say quick good, bad, and ugly. Basically, going over here. what the story did better and what it did worse than chapter 3 is, first of all, the cover art is good. It's probably the highlight of this issue, this graphic novel. And I think the team did a very good job, and that's probably the selling point of Coffin Comics. They have some of the best covers in the American business, if you like the particular art style it is. Almost flawless interior art. I could show you a bit. Here's where Jake is being captured, and I'm going to another part. Of course, this part over here, and show a little bit more. I said the interior art is almost flawless. There are a few facial expressions, etc., that didn't fly entirely well with me, but they're not here to be found. And I'm not going to spoil a lot of it, but it's an art style that you either like or not. Quick rundown. The rest you have to figure out yourself. And it's finally catching steam as a story as well. There's slightly better writing than in chapter 3, and better dialogue. And like I said, Jake is getting useful for a change. The only minor point is some of the facial expressions are not kind of remind me of another indie comic that from a creator. We kind of started out on the wrong foot. Let's put it right there. And for me, at times it felt too safe in certain places. I can go back to that point in time again if I could find it. And show you. That will probably can be censored. I spoil a bit anyway, but yeah. Right here. This moment where she kills one of her Frau Helga's or Herr Reich, fellow let's say henchman or henchwoman, and at times I wonder. This is probably where I would have put it into a splash page. In this case, here it's you see this how static it feels, kind of like what's normal in American comics. I was kind of hoping that they would they kill her, probably because she's a minor inconvenience, I guess. But I want, if that happens, she kills him. I want to see her slice the sword straight through her neck. I want to see it splash all over the page, in the splash page. And unfortunately, I didn't get it here. So at times it was a little too safe at times. Otherwise, it would bring the age rating all the way up. So I can't get it as well. And the plot with an evil Nazi scientist, it kind of feels a little bit redundant because it has been done before and multiple times. So that being said, the execution is a little bit better than in chapter 3. But that brings me to the final verdict. The leak, I don't know who votes in there, but apparently there were some people that liked it. But I don't know who makes the rating for this, who makes it up, who votes for this. But from the looks of what I've seen, it's only a small percentage of maybe a really small reader base, or it's a really niche title. Could be the case. But 11 out of 12 liked it with a 4 average rating. Like I said, no idea why. They sometimes seem to rate it higher than I do. With that accumulates into 92 out of 100. For me, it's a 73 out of 100. It's finally catching steam in certain places, and Jake's finally getting some development and usefulness. But still doesn't convince me fully. And like I said, the plot itself, it feels a little bit redundant at times. Maybe I've seen before. maybe the other chapters have something else to offer, but I'm not in a hurry to find out either. This is more of, once again, cover art steals the show, but it's once again an issue for the more diehard fans. Is it bad? No, but it's not entirely great either. Just okay. And that's about it. Anyways, talk to you guys later, because I have a little thing to unbox here next. So if I don't make it, this video doesn't make it by December 24. Merry Christmas, and of course, happy 2025. So talk to you guys later. Matadine.